What is up, legends? We are back in Ever Crisis. As the title shows, your homie got his first level 50 character. We're gonna talk about how I got that, how I did it free to play. It's gonna be my last day. I know I said it yesterday, but today is actually gonna be my last day as free to play, because I'm gonna get the battle pass. So I know people can get that free to play, but I don't know what else. I wanted to get the 50 with a character first before I actually did that. That's just, nobody told me to do that. It's not a challenge or anything else like that. That's just what I wanted to do first, because I wanted to see how fast I can do it. It took like a week. Basically, I probably could have did it faster, but I was doing other things. Like, as you can see, like I was farming the summons before that. If I didn't do the summons, then I would have been 50 already with every character. But I was doing the summons first because I like the summon system, and I like having Ifrit and Shiva because they give you extra options outside, extra firepower on top of that. So I did that first. I farmed out Ifrit and Shiva, as you saw in our previous two videos with those two. But if you ignore them, you can do it free to play like faster than what I did it. So this, like a heads up. You don't need money. You don't need anything else like this. This is still like and then today I woke up this morning and they gave us 1,000 more currency because it hit 5 million downloads, which congrats. And I'm happy the game is success. That's why I'm gonna keep rocking with the game. Not because of success. It's just, it's rare. It's a funny thing to say, but it's rare that a Square game mobile wise gets success, because the irony of this game is that it has a lot of systems from near reincarnation. Like 50% of the stuff that you do in this game is the same stuff that you do in near reincarnation, including how you level fast. So we're going to talk about that. So this is where we're at right now. You see Cloud is 50, and the reason why he got 50 before is because I was using him as co-op. So he had like a whole level advantage on Tifa and Era. And I decided to just, stop what I was doing and talk about that a little bit. All right. So there's multiple ways to actually level. Obviously, doing everything is going to get you EXP. However, there's stuff that gets a lot of EXP in bunches that you may or may not recognize. And one way is Crisis Dungeon and Criterion Dungeon. Both of them give a lot of EXP when they're completed, and completed the first time, rather. So do your best to complete all of them as you can, as you see fit with your power. The story quest, when you complete them, you get EXP as well for completing them. So it's not that hard, as you guys can see. Like the power levels on all of this stuff is not that crazy. Most of us are well above all of this. I think Era's fights are a little bit annoying when you have in her perspective, especially this one, but you can get through it. You have stuff that you can get in Battle Tower, and of course Summon Quest. My suggestion, to keep you from being bored and going crazy before we go to the actual board, and probably most efficient way to do it is just do everything available to you. I know I've said that before, but I'm going to repeat it. Everything available to you within your power that you can actually do. And everything available to you within your power is within, I'm giving it 7 to 9K. This is within my power. I just haven't done it yet because this is where I was at and I lost. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go back and get a little bit stronger. This is like 2 or 3 days ago. So today I'm coming in because I'm around that 7 to 9K range right now, that I should be able to eke this out. Basically, that's within your power. Don't worry about it being red. Don't get shook of that. Trust me, you can pull it out. You can definitely pull it out, especially if you counter the fight properly and do your thing. So don't worry. And all of the enhancement quests. Now, there is a bunch all the way around. You just want to make sure that you're doing everything. Like, this is not within your power right now. If you're at like 80 to 85K, this is not not in your power. Like, it's going to be pretty hard for you. Maybe you'll be able to pull it out. Maybe if you throw some, like, a full heal squad, because I've seen some people doing that, and I've seen the video of somebody with red mat and air, and they just wear down the enemy. Like, they couldn't kill him, which I found pretty interesting. They had all HP, and that's a way to do it. And they beat something that was 20k power higher than them. That's a way to do it. I wouldn't have done that, but I mean, that's what they wanted to rock out. There's nothing wrong with that. So if they were 76k, well, they weren't in that video. They wasn't 76k, but that was good tech to know. But the emphasis on this is just, you know, concentrate on everything that's within your power. And you can see me looking for currency and everything else. Everything that I can actually physically take down, I took down. Same thing with Scent, same thing with Train. You see all this. I got one premium quest left. Premium quests also count for that too, because you also get currency on that one. And then you see like the 96,000 ones. We're getting in range of that. Well, I gotta do these. Forgot about these. It's because I don't level these characters. But this currency right here that I need to do. Yeah, this is all currency right here. So I guess I'll the reason why I haven't is because I've been using the uncap, and you only get 3 a day, and I need it for leveling weapons. So that's the reason why I haven't gone down there. Now for the boring way. The boring way is actually training quests, and there's 2 things to actually do in here, which you can actually do the same thing down here with the pieces, is go after all of the pieces right here and get everything that you need done. All right, so here's the first way, which is tedious but the most efficient way to level actually in the game, and that's to hunt out the Cactuars. Now what you're going to essentially do is you're going to come in here, and this is what I did for the most part, and this is exactly what happens in Nier. Taking a while. So what essentially is going to happen in here is you get an opportunity, and the first 2 waves to get Cactuar, metal Cactuar, or whatever else. And I'll do this. Now if I see this and I don't see Cactuar, I'm out. I ain't wait. I'm just out. Just out. You know, essentially you could do it and hope for it at the stage 3, but the first 2, if I don't see it, I'm out. This is the same thing that would happen in Nier Reincarnate, but it's a little bit different in Nier, because Nier, what you would do it in that game for is in the EX modes where you're trying to get the EX characters. You're trying to get a certain drop, and by the wave 3, if the drop didn't come, then you're gone at that point. It's really fast, and of course, according to how many tries you have, because it's limited in that game. Well, I was meant to be out of here. I didn't even mean for. Yeah, I didn't even mean for that to happen. but you get it. It's tedious. It's super tedious. Not very fun, to be honest. So I did it over the course of 2. It's about 2 days now. And it doesn't happen a lot or as often as you think. So like it happens like once every like 5 to 10 minutes. And if you're meticulous enough to actually sit here and do this, then like the one fight levels you like the EXP is like 5 to 6 times of one fight. and of course it didn't happen, so we're out. So that's the most efficient way to do it with your stamina, so you're not using all of your stamina on actually doing that. So no, it's up to you if you want to go through doing all that, but that's the most efficient way to actually do it, and get the drops and everything else like that. And you can brute force it if you want to use up all your stamina and then use your currency, but that's not very useful because you're going to be using like all your currency doing that. That's the brute force way of actually doing it. If you're whaling, that's what you would do to just not even waste your time. You just use all that. But for those of us who are not I've never topped up yet in this game, so I wasn't going to brute force it and then have no currency for anything else. That's just not very useful. I'm not going to get many dupes doing stuff like that. And it doesn't feel very good at the end of the day. So that is what I did. And then you have the really boring way of actually doing it, which is the free EXP way, which is down here, which essentially what you can do, two different things that you can actually do. One is just hit this and just let them rock and then leave it somewhere, and then when the fight's over, you hit refresh and just keep doing it over and over again. It's free. You can do it literally all day. It doesn't matter. If you have alternate means where you have something to click for you, go for it. Don't talk about it. Don't post it. Don't put it on Reddit. Don't put it on Twitter. Don't make a video trying to get views. You're going to be a moron because you're going to get it nerfed for everybody. So shut the hell up and just do it. That's like it. You literally could do that for everybody in the game. It's free. It takes a long time, but it's still free. And I'm gonna leave it to you, and I have to physically say that because I know somebody's going to be trying to be a hero and like, look what I could do, and just get it nerfed for everybody. So shut the hell up and just do it. I gotta say that. Now, if somebody does it and messes it up for everybody, no, just got to say that. All right, so we got Cloud at 50, and what you get at 50, sometimes we just don't use common sense out here. Like, sometimes you just need to shut up, play, let it happen. Bam! All right, so essentially what I need to do is just go, I don't know how much, I don't have a lot of attack at all, attack or magic, but now I get to go into all here, and now the character parts are just going to be all in the way, because as they do. So my next farm, this is 55 right now, my next farm is going to be this character parts probably for Cloud, so I can finish all of that out. Character parts for Cloud, and then we're gonna need all these stat boosts too. So I'm probably just gonna have to do that so I can knock all this out. Do I even have enough for Cloud right there? 30. How much is it up here? Why is that 20 going all the way up there and this is 30? Y'all trying to say HP? I guess HP would be more important. But obviously you see that we are gonna have another cap. No cap right now though. Probably this week. They're not gonna let us stay at the sweet spot this long. If I stay at the sweet spot for a week, I ain't gonna never need nothing again in this game because I'm just gonna be OP. Like without even paying anything, it's gonna be OP. So there's no way in hell we're gonna be stuck at this 50 for a whole week. If we are, okay, Square. That's all I'm gonna say. Y'all better not let me stay capped like this too long. Not that, like, I'm just saying in general, because I'm just gonna show you and then everybody gonna be like that. So Square ain't gonna let that happen. That's too long to be capped. All right, so I guess what I could do from here, because the video is pretty much over. That's all I really wanted to show for right now. As you can see, Shiva up there. I've been trying Shiva out because it's kind of cool. And I think the only thing that I have left to do right now is maybe try to get a little bit more dupes. So I'll have a little bit more time to try to get another cloud. It takes a lot to actually dupe, so we're probably going to have a system in the future because it takes so much. Again, this is just like a Nier. Nier was the same way in the beginning. Nier gave systems later on to help you with dupes that were outside of you actually getting the weapon dupe, because you need like what, you need like 20 of these things to get all the way to cap. That's a lot, yo. Hey, nobody, even whaling, that's a lot. So after I worry about the character stream, then I'm going to worry about getting everybody up to 80 on the weapons. And this is even when I get the battle pass. Battle pass is only going to give me like 1,000, 1,500 currency. That's not going to do anything. I'm just going to use that to get another cloud weapon if I can. But what it does is it gives you resources, so I'll be able to use the resources, so that'll be cool. But that's the plan, and hopefully they'll give us other content. So what I'm also going to do is start bringing up the other teams, since my main team is already going to be at 50 and sitting there for a little while, and start bringing up the other guys as well, so they can actually be useful, because we're going to get more content and we're going to have to use the other teams anyway. So now it's their turn to bring up, especially Zack. Zack got his own chapter, so we're going to be using Zack. So just putting it out there that get your Zack up. Almost fitting that he appears on the screen. Get your Zack up. I don't think that I have any tickets. I like to end with a video, but I got one short right there. This is 5. I hate the singles. Yeah, I hate the singles. We'll just wrap at that. I'll catch you guys next video. That's how we did it. I know the EXP thing was really tedious, but try it both ways. The super long way, clear out all your content. The abrupt way, which is they're basically fishing for cactuars, and you'll get here too, free to play. And again, this is going to be my last day of it because your homie's going to get the battle pass next video. So peace.